everyone. I know this looks crazy. I have wanted to do this for a long time and I was thinking about what to film today. And I was like, okay, I'll just go ahead and do it. Not even realizing how much work it would be. I decided that I wanted to archive all of my sketchbooks. I kind of started doing that a little bit last year. So you can see this one it says May, and then 2021. So that way I know when around this took place. But unfortunately, I don't really, I didn't even keep up with it last year, let alone the years before and even this year. So I wanted to write the dates about when I was working on them, and I also wanted to number them, which seems kind of weird because if you know anything about like my process, you'll know that I work in like 20 different sketchbooks at once. But I decided that like I would number them based on when I started them, because it's very rare that I'll start two sketchbooks in one day or whatever. So yeah, so there's ones in here that will be not as recent numbers, like, so say my most recent sketchbook is number 50. There are sketchbooks that are going to be like, I don't know, 35 or whatever, and they won't be finished. And I might still be even working in them, but I think that's the only way I could do this so that it makes sense. So yeah, this is crazy. There's like some really old sketchbooks in here, but I don't think I have anything earlier than like the beginning of college. I think that might be the earliest I have. I think so. Which is a shame. I wish I had anything from like my childhood, and I might ask my mom if she knows where anything is, but back then I loved the idea of sketchbooks, but we didn't really have the money to buy them, and my mom is also like super discouraging of like the whole art thing. So I don't know what I worked in back then. I don't know what kind of things existed or if they still exist. Yeah, but if I am thinking about it, like there's got to be other sketchbooks in this house that I've like forgotten about, because like they're everywhere. I wish you guys could see, but they're just literally everywhere. And so I decided if I forgot something and I've already numbered, say like find a book that goes in between 2 and 3, I'll name it 2.5 or something. And then if I find anything earlier than what I have here, I'll name it like 0.5 or whatever, or like, you know, whatever comes in the sequence before that. So, okay, this is long and rambly, and I'm just like, I'm just staring at my desk, and I'm like, it's so early in the morning. Why did I decide to do this? But okay, we're just gonna go for it. I don't know if I'll be talking the whole time, so, yeah, we'll just see. This might be, like, the most boring video in the world, or it could be interesting, who knows. I think what I am gonna do is do, like, a time-lapse of me just sorting out the books by year, so that way, I can, like, this desk, it's, like, this huge, it's, like, piles of stuff, and, like, I can't do anything, so I'm gonna do that, and then we'll come back, and I want to, like, show you a couple things, like, a quick, not flip through, but, like, just, you know, some bits from every sketchbook, so you can kind of get an idea of, like, how it's been going. So, okay, time-lapse now. Okay, ignore the shaky camera, my messy house. I think I have them kind of sorted so far. So 2019, 2020, which this doesn't seem right. I think most of, I don't know what the hell's going on with that year. This is 2021. There's 2022. I think this is the oldest one, which is 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. I have this stack here that I don't know. I need to look at Instagram. Thankfully, I've taken a lot of pictures, so I should be able to date them. And then I just realized that there are some in a different cabinet, so I need to go grab those. Okay, I've knocked so many sketchbooks down. I found way more of them in a drawer, and I think everything is at least grouped by year. It's like crazy. Like, I seriously did not realize I filled so many, and I mean, the majority, I would say probably like a third of them are just from last year. Like, that's so wild. Okay, so this is the oldest one I found. Oh, I'm gonna label them with, this is just like my, I don't know, my label maker. I don't know where I got it like years ago. I have like a couple of tape things, you know, so I have enough. Oh, and then I also have some super glue because they don't like to, they will stay, but if it's on the spine where it's going to get like knocked around, they can pop off. So that way I don't do all this work and then it all like goes away. Okay. Now please be gentle because I have not looked in these in years and I can only imagine what is in this. So, I have noticed too that I was way better at writing the date, like, when I first started out, and then I got really bad at it. So this, oh my god, 2014, I started this on Christmas, so I must have got this sketchbook for Christmas. Oh lord. Incredible. I mean, it's all fine. It's cringy to me though. So you can tell I was like really into drawing people. I think that's supposed to be Riza from Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know. Yeah, and then I don't know. This also makes me want to cry because this is like, I saw someone else doing this where they like punched out a bunch of images and then glued them together on a book. And like some of this is like someone else's art, like this little like Sailor Moon one. Which is not cool. I mean, everything else looks like there's like Studio Ghibli, but I don't know. Crazy. I remember carrying this around in college. One of my graphic design classes, I remember having this with me. Okay, so this one will be number 1. So you could see. Should have put N, maybe I'll put N-O. Yeah. Excuse me, okay. And I think I'm going to write 2014, so that way I know. Once I get a couple of these going, I'm not going to show you the process of me making the actual labels, because like it's not necessarily interesting, so... Okay, let's do it on top. I would say if you don't already, you should write the dates. At least somewhere. Write one date so you can figure it out, but and this was 2014 to 2015. I need a different glue too. Put the date at the bottom. Kind of have to like bully it into staying there, which is of course annoying, but once the glue dries, it'll be no big deal. Okay, so that's that. That's what the process of me labeling them will look like. I'm gonna have to get an entirely different glue stick or glue. Okay, so September 2015, let's see, December 2016. Okay, so this is the only 2015 one I have. Oh goodness. Inktober. Oh. I loved this one. I'm so proud of it. Okay. So immediately we have a problem because this is spiral. Okay. So this is how I'm going to label them. If they're spiral, they're going to be on the front, and if it's not, it's going to be on the spine, and I have the number at the top, and I know everything, the white balance is insane, and then the date at the bottom. I'm not going to show putting the labels on any more of them because that's going to like just be the most boring thing in the whole world. So, okay, we'll just go through and organize them now. All right, so this is 2016. December 2016. This one is, oh my god, me figuring out what I was gonna take in school. Oh. Okay, September 2016, so that's good. Let's see, this is upside down. There's a lot of naked ladies because I did a lot of like figure drawing. So, jeez, God, this is already the beginning of me not labeling things or dating things. So I was working at the museum when I was doing this. Oh, February 2016. Awesome. Go me. Okay, oh my god, the pile is falling. No Nikki ladies. This must have been earlier because it was not working at the museum yet. Maybe I started here. Oh my. Maybe I was. This is like, this is cute. Oh, you guys can't even see. This is my very, very, very old address. Doesn't even have the end part of it. This is my first apartment. And it said the Slater family, which that's Adam's last name. And I was like, oh wait, this has, I should have dates on it. This is January, but it doesn't have the actual date, like the year. I'm gonna say it's right before this. Okay, this. Okay. Jeez, sorry. This video's gonna be crazy. This is why you don't rip things out. Look at this. Also, this is, I think one of my first attempts at some sort of cord binding, and I definitely put like super glue on the edge here, which you don't do that. So if you're bookbinding, also don't do that. But I was young and stupid, so but yeah, don't rip things out. This stuff happens, and now it's like a wreck. Like, look at that. Okay, so I think that's then, and then I think it moves to 2016. So this would be the next one. This one's number 3. And oh wait. Is this all 2016? I sound like just like a grandma that doesn't remember anything. This is 2016. So then, oh, the ones after are 2017. Okay. So this is like sometime January-ish of 2016. Crazy. This one was like February 2016. Oh, I was so proud of this. Oh, it's blurry. This one, I love that I used to do this. Oh my gosh. This is a... just like a note, I forgot about this, a note from one of my classmates. That's sweet. Aww. I love that I used to keep things like this, like, just in my sketchbooks. I need to do that again. So this is September of 2016. You know what? Now that we're here, I feel like I know where a couple more might be. And I think they're early ones. I'll have to look. No. Never, still don't know what my style is, but that's really apparent here. Okay, so September 2016. And then this one I think was December. Yeah, so this is one of my very first stickers I ever made. Very cute. And this is one of those global handbook sketchbooks that collect cat hair. I hate that so much. This was cool. So we had, when I worked at the museum, there's like an art museum in Greensburg, which is where I've grown up. And I used to work there for a while, and they did this thing where we had a Mary Cassatt painting, and because she's from Philadelphia, I believe, which is on the other side of Pennsylvania, but still relatively close. But we had a painting from her that went to Japan on loan for some sort of like exhibition, and they were doing this thing where you could buy a postcard and you could have it sent back from Japan to you as like a little keepsake from the thing. So this is from that. It's like postmarked from Japan, and it's like super cute. I mean, this here, yeah, it says 12/18. But it was sweet because so you wrote like a little note to yourself. So I just said hi in Japanese, and then they, the people that worked there wrote me a note and said, Mary Cassatt appreciates all the work you did to prepare the portrait for Japan. Thank you. It was so sweet. Just like a very cute thing. So, oh Lord. Shh. So a lot of collage stuff, which is exciting. Like, I still love that. It's like an envelope. This is a drawing of a friend made. Oh, my sister and I were trying to do this like animation thing, and that's what these are from. Also, the first time I ever made paper, and like the scraps of it are in here. Like, it's pretty exciting. Like this fortune cookie, like fortune, I guess. It says there's no time like the pleasant. How cute. Oh, here's a drawing of Adam. Doesn't really look like him, but oh, I don't know if you guys saw, I should go grab one, but this was when I was taking printmaking, and we did wood block prints. Let me go grab one. So here it is. I have like a million of them. So that's that. So drawing of my old cat Squints. more painting practice and thumbnails for stuff for paintings that I did in class. This was my solo show, so I like made a whole bunch of paintings and I was trying to figure out how to display them all. This is of this is Albie here, and then this is Squints. She passed away. This is that same cat. Oops. She passed away like right after we got her, but she's Albie's sister. She had like a disease, which was really sad. But we named her Squints because she only had one eye. She's really cute. But I actually have this as a tattoo now. And that's that. Okay, so I am going to, maybe we'll get through these and then I'll label them. So this one, let's see. April 25th, 2017. August 2017. Okay, and this. No. 2018. Okay. So this is like a massive baby. I started my YouTube channel at this time. I like filmed like some videos of this sketchbook, and there's some drawings of Albie. I'm not gonna go too crazy, but flip through some. We went to DC and went to a lot of museums, and I drew a lot there. Oh, I just hit my head off the camera. Hopefully that was not annoying to you. I loved this spread. I was really proud of this one. So this sketchbook I obviously made. It's very wonky, and I mixed a whole bunch of papers. I like remember the feeling of drawing in this sketchbook, and now I like really want to make a sketchbook with different papers like this. I had 2 jobs at this point, and one of them was working at the museum and the other one was working at this little shop. And the shop, actually both of them, had a lot of downtime where we're just waiting for customers and people, so I was drawing a lot. And I like can almost remember, this is gonna be weird, but like I can almost remember the smell of my apartment, like when I was working on these. Not this one, this one. And it was like the windows were open and there was like so much fresh air, and Adam was out with friends, and I watched that movie Big Eyes, and that like I never watch movies, so I was like, wow, this is like great, movies are awesome. And but I remember watching that and drawing at the same time. I don't know, like it's so specific. Plus I used masking fluid, and that has a very distinct smell, so like it was part of that plus the fresh air. And I don't know, I like, that's so weird, but I think that's like one of the best things about, oh, I always love this too, about working in a sketchbook. I feel like I am like transported back to when I was doing these. It's like so exciting. I said I wasn't gonna like super flip through these, but it's just nostalgic for me. It was so, like, much more interesting, I swear. Like, with all the collage and all the different things that I just kept and put in, and, like, I don't do any of that stuff anymore. I filmed a video of me drawing this guy. Alright, so that's that one. So this one is August of 2017. So obviously I was obsessed. If you've been around long enough with me, like, you'll know that I've been obsessed with watercolors for a long time. Not so much anymore, but for a long time I was obsessed. But I was, like, mostly obsessed with finding the best configuration of colors ever and having the best travel palette and all that stuff. So there's a lot of things like this. Oh, I was really proud of these two. They're studies of Alex Kanevsky, which I was obsessed with him. A lot of these I went places and drew, which is so different from how I work now. I love how watercolor looks on these. Went to Philly, Labor Day of 2017. Nice. This was a life drawing at school. I was teaching my sister how to draw, so we had, like, classes. Yeah, so that's that. And just like now, I left a whole bunch of pages in the back blank. Alright, now let's go to 2018. So this is April. I don't know if you heard that mourning dove. Like, that sound, the, like, call that those birds make. Can you hear it? That's, like, one of my favorite sounds in the whole world. There used to be one of, I don't know if it was just one or if it was a couple that, I hope you can hear it, that lived near my mom's house. And I have told this story. I thought it was an owl before, but I realized that, like, because I looked at all the owls in Western PA, or, yeah, you know, I guess probably there's a lot of similarities in, like, Eastern PA, but the ones that would be around here, I was, like, listening to calls, and like, none of them were the same. And I realized, oh, well, it might not be an owl. Like, my mom always told me it was an owl, but I looked it up, and it's a mourning dove. And that sound I remember from my childhood. I remember, like, hearing it all summer long. Like, when my parents would sit outside and have coffee together. And then recently we watched their dogs. It was earlier this year, and I heard that sound again, and I was like, oh my god, like, I had, like, not thought about that sound, because we don't have, like, every place I've moved, there haven't been doves, and now living at this place, they just moved in. Like, they have not been here, but it was like we took them from my mom's house and brought them here or something. But I hear them all the time, and it makes me so happy. Anyways, it's July, so April, July, let's see, May, and this is October. I think this one's before that. Okay. Here we go. So this one, I remember what apartment I was living at here. So funny. Like just seeing something and being like transported back to, you know, to all of that, to wherever you were when you were first doing that. Also, I kept a lot of plants and then this happened, so probably should put them in something, but yeah. Such a mess. I was so sorry about the trucks. Also, if I haven't said this before, my window's open and that's why all those noises are happening. But I was like so proud of this one. I still am. I love it. Go to this one. Oh, so this was actually it had a cover, but I've taken the cover and I actually want to reuse it. Let me grab it. So I had like talked to Adam about this. I used a lot of my like really good book covers in the beginning of my bookbinding journey and my art making journey, and I regret it so much and I would like to reuse them, so I probably will just keep this like this. Oh my god, a mourning dove. That's crazy. But I want to reuse this cover. I think I might do that with this one too because I just love this cover so much, but at the very least, I'm doing it with this one. But that's why this one's like got no cover, and wow, you can really see the type of binding I was doing way back then. Also, don't try to shove like 5 pages of arches in one signature. What was I doing? I was just so crazy. So May of 2018, that's like really cool that there's a dove in here. This I don't think belongs in here, but I don't know where it goes, but I think that was from a later sketchbook. Oh, I was proud of this one too. And these were my first ever handmade watercolors by Earth Mineral Arts. That like set me up for like years and years of being obsessed with handmade paint. first little people, like little shadowy guys that I ever really drew. And that's that. Okay, then I think this one. So this is like a accordion sketchbook. So this says July to August 2018. Some feathers I must have found. Some terrible clouds. Oh, I love this drawing. I feel like my line work looks really nice. And in theory, I could have drawn on the other side, but I did not do that. I should make more books like this because that's really fun to paint in. Okay, this one. So this is a mess of a sketchbook. I had made this one of paper that I had handmade, and I was obsessed with watercolors back then, so I like try to force it, and it does not take watercolor well. It wasn't sized for that, you know, that's just, it's fine. It's just, I don't know why I did that. And then, so I started gluing in a ton of stuff. So there are things from, like there's a whole other sketchbooks in here that I had ripped up and put into this one, because I wasn't using the paper because I only used watercolor and it didn't work great for watercolor. So, as you can tell, but I love the textures of it, and I would love to do something like this again now that I use like colored pencils. It wouldn't be great for ink and stuff. So Posca, wow. So this is when the stuff I glued in here is from when Adam and I went to Arizona to visit my sister. This is when we got engaged. So this was, oh God, when was this? 2017, 2018, 2018. God. We left on Christmas Day. So the December 25th, 2018. Jeez. I think that's right. I think so. So some of these sketches then come after this one, actually, because I like glued them in, but I was obsessed with the cacti, whatever, because I had never seen any in real life before. That's a really good painting. This tiny kettle. Oh, we went to like a little pond thing, a park, and there was a pond, and there was this duck that was like following us, and we named him Alfred. This is like, it's so, and I know that some of you actually live in Arizona. but it's so different there than in Pennsylvania because it's so flat, and you could see, like, I swear, like miles and miles ahead of you, whereas in Pennsylvania there's trees or there's hills or mountains blocking the way, and so there really isn't, you can't really see that far. So it was so interesting to be able to see, like, incredibly far away. It was gorgeous. So, oh my god, this, okay, January 5th. So this, oh, 2018. So these are 2017. Wait, I'm confused. Did I know that? I don't know. It doesn't matter. So this I painted on the day that Adam proposed to me. We were sitting down, when we first got to the Grand Canyon. We were sitting down and we decided to have like a little picnic. So it was me, Adam, my sister, and her boyfriend at the time. They're getting married now. But the four of us were sitting there and we were like eating sandwiches or something, and I like was painting a little bit, and then we split up, and that's when Adam proposed to me. And then I picked this like bit of grass or whatever and just stuck it in from when he proposed, because it was awesome. So yeah, I mean, I think this was started. Hey, Dippy. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I don't know how she didn't die. She stepped on all these books that are so precariously stacked, but she's okay. But I'm not entirely sure. I think I started this in 2017, but then I never filled it because of the paper thing, and then I added the 2018 sketches to it. So I have no idea what to number that one as. And then this one here. So this is Inktober. You guys have seen this one for sure. I know that I did. I like flipped through this in a sketchbook tour. Like the most copied painting, one of them. Like I would have so many people copying that one. I keep hitting my head. Hopefully that's not a problem. I keep hitting my head off this camera or my phone. Okay, so that's it from 2014 to 2018. I'm gonna label these and then we'll move on to 2019. Okay, 2019. I need to organize them first. So let's do a time lapse. Okay, so I think this one will be number 14. This was done February 2019. So it's up here. Show you some of the bits in it. I know for sure that I've shared this stuff. Okay, so that's that one. So this is, you know what? I'm gonna write it down so that way when I go to label it, I don't have to figure out what it was. So this one is, what did I say? Okay, my sticky notes. 14, and this was Feb 2019. Okay, so there's that one. Some of these, I don't know exactly which one came first. I believe this one was next. No, this one was January. So this biology book is number 15. This one will be number 14. Because I forgot my sister was around and she was here for like Christmas and New Year's, so. Wow. I like wanted every page to be perfect, which I mean, I still do sometimes, but. Debbie, what are you doing? What? Yeah, so December 2018 to January. So I need to write that. This one's 14. Okay. A lot of these I was so proud of. Like this, I feel like I was crushing it on the art front. But my Instagram was growing a lot at this time. I like spent a lot of time painting and drawing and yeah. What? Would you like to say hello? Oh, here, why don't you sit up here? Sit in the sun. Come on. Well, not right there. Go sit in the sun. There you go. Okay. All right, so I think this one would be next. So this one would be 16. I have no idea exactly when these were happening. I know that I have, like, you guys have seen this. Probably most of you started following me when I was doing this stuff. This was like what I kind of became known for. So that one, I'm just going to put 2019 because I don't know when. Okay, these next two, I'm not sure which one comes first. But I think this one was sent to me by Mossery. I think that was that whole thing. Yeah, this one was. Oh, I love this. I forgot all about that. I keep this out. Okay, sorry. And then some of these are ripped out because I scanned them for prints long ago. Here's Roki. Oh, this is blurry. Sorry. I'll flip through these again. But this guy right here, I did a draw this in your style challenge thing. He became like this, I don't know, joke, this thing from that like Adam and I reference all the time, and yeah, I love him. Oh, Dippy, just scratching right above my sketchbook, so now there's cat hair everywhere. Oh, I love that bird. Oh my god, she's cleaning herself aggressively. Okay, so this one would be 17 and 2019. Dippy, you gotta clean yourself here. This one I think would be next. So this is July 2019. And this is number 18. I actually remember Adam was sick. We had gone on a trip and he was sick, so I did a lot of drawing. And of course the end is blank. Okay, so this I started I think in October of 2019, and this one will be number 19. This is a Lotus Blue sketchbook. Talk about smells. This book has always smelled like incense of some sort. It must be like whatever she burns while she's bookbinding or just like in her studio, and I'm obsessed with the smell, and every time I open this book I like get this beautiful smell. So this one's kind of like all over because there's different colored paper in this one. I really should have filled this, but actually, let's see. Oh, this, I just love this. Okay, this one, this dreaded sketchbook. Oh, bless you. This one will be number 20, and this is October 2019. So this sketchbook is what I did my Inktober challenge thing in. It's a huge story. It is very personal. It was the first time I had ever done anything like this, and it was a complete nightmare to finish. I like ended up losing so much engagement on Instagram because of how similar they all are, and although that doesn't necessarily matter, it was very discouraging at the time. I am really happy that I stuck with it though. I think that's pretty rare for me. Like, kind of forget about these sometimes, you know. Like, I drew for hours every day. This sort of like cutout situation came out of necessity because I kept making mistakes. And then I kind of kept with it for a long time. And then I actually, people that would copy my work would just draw white outlines around the things. It's just so funny that it happened that way. Yeah, it was stressful back then, but it's nice to look back on for sure. Oh, my phone is dying. And we're not even through 2019 yet. Oh. Okay, this one's also October. I remember this because, oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. This is November. Because I went on a trip with a friend, and I remember painting this stuff with her. This is a Patreon print. Okay, next, I think this was around the same time. I have no idea. This was a book that Etcher gifted to me. I mean, it was nice. The paper's nice, but and that's it for that one. This one's also November 2019. This, I started a, like, nature journal. And that one didn't last long because the paper I didn't like for ink work. I think I put Arches cold press in there like an idiot. So then I moved on to this, which I had actually got from, this is a book from Dustling and Hart. Kaya sent this to me, which is really sweet, and we did a trade. I think I sent her sketchbooks. And so this was like my nature journal for a long time. I still love this page. That's that. So this was December 2019. November to December. And this one, what would it be? Will be 24. Dip, you're kind of in the way, dude. This one was also December, because I remember I took this on a trip to Florida. So this will be 25. Dippy, you're so totally freaking me out. So I know that I didn't fill this one much. at all. Classic. That might be it. Yep. Okay, Dippy gots to go. Sorry. Okay, and I think this is the last one from 2019. Which was also December. I think maybe what I'll do now that I'm labeling these is just flip through all of them and then label them after we're completely done here. I do need to plug up my phone, so let me grab my charger and we'll keep going. Now we're on to 2020. Okay, 2020. So I think this one is February of 2020. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm missing one from this time, or maybe earlier. I have no idea where it would be, so I guess we'll just keep going. Oh, I wish I was better organized. So this is also Lotus Blue. Oh, you know what? No, this is the... No, I swear I have another one. I don't know. All right. Alright, so that's this one. So this is 2020 sometime. I have no idea exactly, and I don't even... Oh, it started in Feb, but I know I didn't... I like waited a long time to... I only did like a couple pages in February, so who knows. And then this one's also from Lotus Blue, and I have no idea when this one is from. I know that lockdown was during this because some of these pages were like some sad lockdown feelings. So I think that one spanned a long time too, because it's such a thick book. And there's this one. I also cannot remember. I started an art challenge, like the Lost Woods one, and that's what these sketches are from, but I don't remember when I did that. Actually, I think these are later. I think I might actually go this one next. Yeah, I think this one might have been like April, because isn't that when people start those 100-day challenges, and this was an attempt at one of those, and then I didn't continue with it, so this was like a color challenge, and there's like one of my hairs in the sketchbook. Does anyone else get like freaked out by hair, even if it's their own? Because I definitely do. Which is crazy to have like 3 cats and then be like freaked out by hair. Yeah, I think this is like April-ish. I'm just gonna put 2022 though, because I don't know for sure. I didn't go that long because it was I'm really bad at challenges, so there's a lot of pages empty. This is like all really nice paper too. I feel like I should fill some of these. Okay, so this was number 29, 2020. And then I think it was this one. Jeez. Whole life's falling apart over here. This is like the longest video I think I've ever recorded when I wanted to like record a very quick one, just because I got a lot going on today. So I don't know what in the world I was thinking, but oh, it's nice to look back on this. I think this was 2020 because I think Adam was now working from home. I think before we got into the like super depression part of it, because at first it was exciting to have him home, and then I mean like it's still great, but it's just we got sad because we never left the house. So that's that one. That would be number 30. Okay, and then I think I did the challenge thing. And so this sketchbook was kind of like throughout that. And this is the one I did the actual challenge in. And I remember we had to stop the challenge for a little bit because of all the Black Lives Matter protests, and I didn't feel like it was right to, you know, keep doing an art challenge when that's like so inconsequential. But then I picked it up later, and then I don't think I did all of it. Classic. Okay, this next one is for sure from October, because I think I started this. Oh. There's like kids outside and little kid just fell. Oh, they're okay. You know how like kids will fall and then like start screaming and crying, and it's like, oh my god, you're like hurt, but it's just because they got freaked out. That's exactly what happened. Anyway, so this one I remember starting it on Halloween, because my mom, Halloween is really big for my mom, and she like does this huge party, and they, even though it was in the middle of lockdown, they still had a party, and I was like, I'm not going to that, like trying to be responsible, and I got really sad because everyone else was like having fun and stuff, and I was here at home. But I think I filled the sketchbook in like a couple days. Like I was like really like hardcore drawing. A lot of these, I'm not flipping through them really great because I have like full flip throughs with all the talking and stuff. So if you're interested, so you can check out the I put 20. Okay, there we go. Sorry. If you're interested in seeing the full flip throughs, you can check out the contents page, and I have everything archived there. Okay, and then this bad boy is the Paganal tome that I don't recommend you buy unless you really want it, but I have like a post on that. But this I started in December of 2020. And I worked in it for quite a while. This is sketchbook 34. And actually, it's so big. I don't know if you can hear Vincent screaming. This sketchbook was so important to me. I experimented a lot. I remember like loving the process, and I felt like very free. This is kind of when I got into color pencils too, and I figured out how to do the glowy thing that I was doing with watercolor, but in pencil, and I had never really seen anyone do that before, so I felt like really, you know, felt like I was like getting somewhere and doing something. And it's crazy, like looking back on the sketchbook, I felt like I filled way more of it, but I didn't. But they're important pages. Oh, the one page I talk about all the time is in here. This one. Yeah, so it's that one. So that's all of 2020. Then we go to 2021, and this is where like the huge stack is, so I need to organize them, and I'll do like a time lapse for that. Okay, so this is the book that changed everything. This was the one I did because I hadn't been drawing a lot, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna kick ass, and I'm gonna draw a ton, and I'm gonna fill this entire sketchbook in March. And that is when I realized I am completely unhappy with my art style and like where I'm going, and yeah, all of that. And thankfully, check this out, March 2021, like I already filled it out, so that's exciting. We'll put that there. Again, I've done like extensive flip throughs about this. Like all of these sketchbooks now for sure have videos where I talk about them and stuff, so I'm not gonna go into crazy detail, but and I also have a video about finding my art style, even though I feel like I am still, like, it's an ever-changing thing, so I don't necessarily know where I am, or what I'm doing either. And but that video is up there if you would like to see. So this is number 35. Okay. So these two kind of happened at the same time. This one here, let's say this one's 36. This is Map Crunch, so if you don't know what that is, that's like a website that kind of puts you in a random Google Maps situation, and I just drew from whatever came up. So this was during like the whole time where I was like freaking out and having my art crisis, but the landscape thing ended up being like a really nice way to draw without feeling like you have to figure out what to draw. So I'm sorry that you probably hear Vincent freaking out. He's hyper. So this is the book that completely, like, I've started like trying to experiment and rediscover my love for art. This sketchbook is like incredibly important to me. I decided to go back to colored pencils that I was using in that other book and experiment with brighter colors and all of that stuff. And like, it's funny because this first part started out really rough and really stressful, and then like boom, it changed and it was just exciting. So that is sketchbook 37. Okay, now we're into May. Oh wait, this one is around the same time of me like experimenting. So I think this is April. You can tell there's Vincent. No, I'm sorry, bud. There's still like a lot of my old style or whatever. A lot of like being unsure and you know, all that. So that we'll say is 38, although I think it's actually, I think this is more likely 37. And then the Style Crisis is 38, and now we're getting to April. Okay, so maybe this one. This is April. There's not too much in this one. Yeah, this is same sort of stuff. I did a couple of like online drawing session things. Nothing too crazy. And like some portraits stuff I did for Patreon, and like I think the end here, this is all zine stuff. And then mostly blank. What's this? Okay. So not much in that one. Also, sorry, I live like next to like 20 churches, so the bells are going off. Okay. This one is probably next. This one is, I got this book for a lot of these were for the sketchbook comparison video or post that I was doing, and this is one I didn't like because the paper is too white, and so then I decided to do abstracts. This is an idea I got from Emma Carlisle. She does a lot of abstracts in general, but she has books where she just kind of smushes paint around, and I thought that might be good for me to just, you know, do a thing. So that's what this stuff is. So that's that. Okay, then I think this one. No, I lied. This one. No, I lied again. Shh, sorry. Okay, this one here. I love this sketchbook. I'm still really proud of it, but you could tell that it got less into being loose, and I was like more worried about what the pages looked like and all that. But I was like so into color pencils. I started getting like
really obsessed with them. And this one was going at the same time. A lot of these were. This one is a pivotal one for me. Kind of made me realize, oh, I like working small. I like to be loose and weird and not worry. And the small format kind of lets me do that. Which is now I'm like stuck in this format, which I'm like all about. Like it's really fun. So that's this one here. So this is the time period I was actually labeling things, which is nice. So this is number 45. Oh, what? 45? What am I doing? This 42. Jeez. Okay. Then there's this one. This is May of 2021. Oh, jeez. So these all are kind of happening at the same time. That's why you'll like the abstracts I was doing at the same time as doing the abstract sketchbook. This one's 43. This tiny one I didn't film much of at all because it's like too tiny and I didn't like the paper, but just kind of weird and scribbly and so tiny. Okay, now we're into June. Okay, so this is when I got my pith order. So these are just random abstract thumbnails, which were pretty fun, but I didn't do, well, I mean, that's a lot to do, but I didn't do many pages. I should get back into it because that was really fun. So this is 45, June 2021. Okay. June. Okay. So here's this one. Oh, this is May to June. So actually this might be, this should be 45. The other one will be 46. So still lots of experimenting. This paper is way too thick for me. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I do like this page. There's a couple of like good pages in this, but yeah, it's like hard to open. This is a Stillman and Burn, I think. Yeah, I do not like these hardcover Stillman and Burn sketchbooks. They're just so difficult to open. Oh, love this page though. So there's that. Okay. I think probably this. So this is a big pith sketchbook. This one specifically I was using to find my style and identity and like what I am interested in. Of course I did videos about this stuff, but there's not much because that's what this sketchbook is dedicated to, and I'm sure I'll return to that once I go through another crisis again. But that's that. So that's 47. Oh, what's this? Forgot I had this massive moleskin too. When was this? God, I really wish oh, this might have been... Why do I feel like this was kind of near my birthday or something? Because I think some of these supplies I got for my birthday, so maybe this will be like August or so. Possibly. Okay, so that we did 47. Here's 48. This is another pith. Which a lot of these, like, I didn't use until later on. So I know some of those swatches are from like my birthday haul, but this I know that I did earlier. So this I think is in June. Before I actually took this to Cape Cod with me in July, but I never drew in it there. So this is June. Okay, and then the last June sketchbook, which I still love this one. I really need to spray these so that way I don't have to have these papers in between, but it was so like spontaneous and crazy, and I kind of miss that. I mean, I feel like I'm still like crazy, right? But I feel like not as like confident as I was back then. So that's June. This is number 49. Whew. So next we'll do July. These are all around the same. Oh, you know what? No, let's do. Oh no, that's right. Okay, so these are all from July. Yeah, like the beginning, because we were doing like classes and stuff, like Domestica classes, which is what these are from. July 21, right? Yeah. Oops. 51 is next. So this is literally the exact same time I did all of these together, because I like to do specific sketchbooks for specific things. So I love this idea still, but it takes so much time and I just don't have that much time. But I was like cataloging things, which I don't know, just the thought of it sounds kind of nerdy, but I loved it. And I was like drawing books, and these are rocks from Cape Cod, and then I never did anything else. You know what? Then this isn't the right order. I actually think this Cape Cod one is first. Yeah. So it must be. Okay, sorry. 50, 51, 52, 53. Then this one's 54. Okay. Classic. Okay, so this was a character, like a style, finding the way you draw characters, which I didn't get that far in that class, although it was nice. I just didn't get far, but I loved experimenting with watercolors again. That was really fun. So that's 54. So before the Domestica classes was our Cape Cod trip. Which, okay, so June to July. Okay. So I've talked about this before, but yeah, that was that. So this is number 50. This one's 51. So this one I also brought to Cape Cod with me. This I drew beforehand. I love this pencil. It's Mustard by Holbein and Strawberry by Derwent Lightfast. We're going back this year, and I'm really excited to draw some more. Okay, so after the Cape Cod comes like the Domestica ones that we had already done, and then these are July after we had come home. Now this one I didn't fill much because, oh wait, this is August. So maybe those took me through July. No, this is July, but okay. Well, thank goodness I have written that. July, and this is number 55. Wow. So this little baby is another that I did. A lot of loose stuff, a lot of ink. Still, I just love these. I love like how exciting everything was. So that's 55. So this one is August, which is the same time as the big one there. I wonder, I do want to take these out of here. I think this is, did I write a date? Probably not. Oh, you know what? Even this one though. I did not write a date in this one. Oh, this must have been, okay, so I think these are also August. Because it was like August, September. Because they were before my birthday. My birthday's in September. God, this is a nightmare. I wonder if anyone's even watching. It's like crazy. I cannot believe I've been doing this for like 3 hours, and I was like, oh yeah, this will be quick. Okay, so I think this, My coffee's melting. Yummy. Okay, so this is August. And this is sketchbook 56. Oops. So this one I didn't do much because I'm not sure if you could see here, but Vincent knocked down all of my plants, and the sketchbook was on the thing that he did that was up there with all my plants, and just dirt got everywhere. So I got really sad, so I didn't use this much. But that's that. Okay, so these are August, September. And these are the Mossery inserts. I think I want to get some more of these, but because I feel like, I know this is gonna sound stupid, but because I had filled these with stuff I'm not happy with, I don't want to fill them anymore. I know that you guys are totally the same as me. Like, well, not everyone, but I know a lot of you are, which makes me feel not so alone, because I'm just a weirdo when it comes to that. I just need to be happy with it. And I know that I had talked about this before, but there was like a video that I watched, and the person in it said something along the lines of, why force yourself to keep going with a sketchbook if you're unhappy with it? If you want to stop it, it's just a tool and you can do that. And I was like, oh shit, that is a great way of thinking. So this one here is that massive moleskin sketchbook, and I think this was August, September as well. Okay, almost done with 2021. Okay, I have no idea when this one was. I didn't use it much. I'm just gonna put 2021, and we'll just kind of go from there, because I have no idea. I'm glad that I've started being better about it, but holy heck. So we're just gonna pretend like that is for sure number 60, but I have no idea. Okay, then I think this is like October. Oh, this is September. I'm gonna still say the other ones before, because I feel like it was like August or something, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I barely filled this one. Is that it? That's totally it. Lots of barely filled ones, but that's okay. So that's 61. Oh, and that's August. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. That was September. Idiot. Okay. This one is at the same time. And this is a mess of a sketchbook. Yeah, so September. And this is sketchbook number 62. Is that right? Whew. Yeah, this is a really messy sketchbook, but one that I'm really happy with. Like, it got me through a lot of stuff. God, and it is just a mess to flip through because there's a lot of pastel and, you know. Oh, jeez. That's awesome. I really need to spray these, but I've really needed to archive these for so long, and I'm just getting to that. So at least small baby steps, right? So that one is 62. Then I think these, I think we started sketchbook session in October last year, but I don't really remember. But I was using multiple sketchbooks at the time, and I know that you guys have seen these because either you were there, you watched the replays, or the sketchbook flip-throughs. So we'll say, and these are going at the same time, so like if we were doing larger sketches, I did them in here. So we'll just say this one is 63. This one's 64. Okay, this one I think was November. Yeah, because Folktale Week is in November. So these are, I think these ones were started in October. Maybe, you know what, I'm not going to put a date because I'm not positive. Okay. So this is November, and this is book number 65. And this one is, I know you guys have seen this. This is so recent, but this is another good one, I think. Has that story that I wrote that I'm still really proud of. And then a lot of experimenting and stuff. And then my sweet Ada made me a tome for Christmas, and I started that one in December. So this one took me up till then. Okay, this is the tome. I know you guys have seen that. So this one started in December, but I had used this one till recent. I don't know when, but sometime this year. Oh, I started this in January. Oh, he made it for me. He made it for me for Christmas, but I must have been scared to start it. That sounds like me. So this is actually January. Okay, so that's cool. I used to be so sad looking through this one because I was like all over the place and I didn't know where I was going, but I actually really like it. And I'm really proud of that. Okay, so that's 66. And then we have the sketchbooks from this year, which are not too many. I would say this could be 67 because that is the last thing I drew in that tome was sketchbook session stuff. So this could be 67. I don't know when. But I mean, you guys for sure have seen these. Just say 67, 2022. This was early on in the year too. Okay, here we go. So it says I started it in February 22. So let's just make this one 68. Yeah. So I barely did this one because I made this specifically with shitty paper so that way I wouldn't feel precious, but it's too bad. I don't like it, and it's too white. So turns out I have a little bit of a standard for paper. It's just got to be a little less bad. So that's 68. Okay, I think this one's next. So this is 69, also February. It says February through March. Oh, I don't need to write that because I had already labeled it. So this one I ended up abandoning. But this is the start of the fountain pen saga. So that's 69. I do think I don't know if I should label this one. I guess so. Which I also started in February. The end of February. This is that, you know, daily thing that I haven't kept up with at all. So we'll say that's 70 Feb 22. Maybe this one would be next. Maybe. Maybe not. What print is this? This is the March print. So yeah, this could be next. Okay, so barely anything in this one too, I know. Classic. So this, if we can say, is 71. Okay, look at me labeling stuff. I'm thanking my not so distant past self for these. Though, look, these aren't labeled. Oh, this is. Okay, so this is March 10th, and I started this and this on the same day. So I'll just put March. And this is literally it. I've talked about that before. This is the same. I barely did anything with, but technically started it in March. 73. Now, this one, did I write? I did, April. So this is next then. Ooh, we're getting to the last couple, guys. This one here, I started March, at the end of March, March 27th. I already labeled that, so I don't, March to April, and so this is number 74. Wow, I cannot believe it. And I just recently showed you guys all of this because this is what I was doing. Wow, 74. Okay. This is April. So I just started this on April 3rd, and I've barely done anything in it. This is my red book that I need to do more in, but April 22, and this is number 75. My gosh. Okay, whoa. Okay, then there's this one. Wait, no, this one's next. Yes, April. And there's some done in this one, but then I had that, you know, incident with the painting that I then didn't want to draw in this one anymore. I will go back to it hopefully, but so I still think about that little kid. If you haven't seen that flip through, I think it was the, must have been the April one. But There's that, 76. And this is actually the last one that I filled because I just started this sketchbook. I haven't filled it yet. I just was testing out ink last night. So this one's 78. I need to write the date in that. And then this is 77. And this one was April to May. And of course you guys have seen this too. I just posted the one video, the April sketchbook tour. So you actually haven't seen all of this stuff, but I will show it in the May sketchbook tour because I just did this yesterday and I filmed that other video last week. Okay. Can you freaking believe it? And I know that there's other ones, but we won't talk about that right now. I'm gonna label these all. I need to take like a lunch break now. It's like been so long, but I cannot believe 77 sketchbooks. Like, oh, I kind of have a goal to like fill up to 100 this year. I mean, is that lofty? Possibly, but once I get them all labeled, I think I'm gonna try to fill my whole shelf with them. Hopefully they'll fit on my shelf. And I'll take a video of all of them together labeled. I cannot believe it. When I first started this and like the thought of it, as I keep saying, like I did not think this was gonna take so long, and I did not realize how much I had done. And it's like I like feel really inspired by myself, which is so odd. But I can't believe that over these past few years I've like done so many, like I've filled so many sketchbooks. Like some people only keep like one sketchbook for like a couple years, and I have worked in 77. I know some of them barely have anything in them, but that's still pretty impressive. Okay, it's time for me to label all these, which is gonna take about like 4 hours. So I will be back when that is finished. It has been, I don't know, like 5 hours, 6 hours since I started this video, and they're finally all labeled. So now I just need to organize them and put them on my shelf, and then I can finally start working on other things. Okay, so here they all are. It's pretty crazy. All of them are up there except for the current one, and some of these, like I didn't do anything with this one because there's like nothing in it. There's like one drawing, and yeah, so there's I think a few things like that are not archived, but everything else is archived. These ones I haven't glued on yet because they are in progress. So there's these 3 here are in progress plus these ones, but I didn't think to not put the labels on, because if you put the label on and you open it a bunch, even though like it'll stay if you open it some, but if you're like working in it, it can pop off. So I should have thought about that over here, but I didn't. But that's a lot of sketchbooks. Like what? There's actually no room for any more sketchbooks, so I guess I'll probably just have to start stacking them. This is I had to move like a bunch of stuff off of that because that's where I had a lot of art supplies, so I need to clean this up, but once I do, I'll probably stack them there. But okay, I'm finally gonna go because I'm exhausted now, and this is the longest video I've ever recorded. But hopefully it was interesting, and hopefully it at least keeps you company while you're doing something, and let this be a
a sign that you need to start archiving now before you get to this point, so that way when you have 77 sketchbooks in your possession, you don't have to go back and spend an entire day doing this. So, okay, I will talk to you guys later. See ya.